Well, hello, welcome back to another stream. This is Nox Destin, your host, and we are back with Super Robot Wars Y, where we started into a two-parter mission, where we now ended up 2,500 years into the future. And it is implied that the Raval are kinda from this timeline. And I have the feeling that this will be complicating everything by a long shot, cause we also have the Getter Legion here in the future and absolutely no idea what's going on properly. And I have the feeling that something happens in the future which leads the Raval to go back in time, attacking Earth at an earlier point in time, but usually how this time travel stuff goes is that is a course that the future turns out as it is. But we'll see how this will turn out at the crusade at the end of time. Acceleration Queen Medusa's audience chamber. The root of our trouble has appeared in this universe. How could this happen? Failure was mine, Queen Medusa. I was unable to prevent their intrusion. Where did they jump to? We predicted that they are on the planet Davian system. Readings have been observed from planet Lamar. We have noticed unwanted pests crawling around that sector of space, have we not? Their presence here is proof that this place and time are unique. That, in turn, presents us with an opportunity. To start preparations for nipping the abominable Getter in the butt, you mean? The children of Ark must have encountered them by now. They'll be having doubts. That gives us our opening. MacDonald, you were a renowned strategist in service of the Hyaki Empire. I trust you have faith in this plan. Enough to wager my horns on its success. Very well. See it done. That summarizes how the Advent warped into deep space, right into the heart of the Andromeda Stellation. Representative Etika is currently in talks with the local species about how we can proceed, specifically how to get home. Other words, you guys have nothing to worry about. Questions, concerns, bring them on to Tamaki with Public Service Section 2. We are way out in deep space now, hard to believe. This is so cool, I love the Advent. Everyone I know will be so jealous once they hear about this. I've got to get some pictures while we are here. It's bizarre how well they are taking this. The Advent's people are just kinda used to stuff like this. It'd be one thing if we are still close to Earth, but this? Now you really want to talk? If you're panicking much, you're not showing it. I've grown a lot with Wise Next. It is the same for the people living here. The fortitude of the Advent citizens was forged in fire. The Ravalians are afraid Earthlings will evolve into a more warlike species, right? For honestly, if we are going to get stronger, I'm hoping it's in a different direction. People grow stronger, braver, and more resilient to adapt to any environment they have to face. You could call it evolution in a sense. The Advent's people have grown so adaptable. I feel if it turned out there was no way home, they'd just make a new life out here. Maybe, but the people of Earth are only there because they didn't leave to join the seeding project. That's true. You wouldn't have thought they'd take getting ripped away from the planet in stride. We are changing. This is just another way we're different from before. You're being awfully quiet. Come on, it's weird seeing you all pensive. I don't need your concern. I'll keep it then. It's about time for that meeting with Commander Musashi anyway. We are supposed to see him on his ship. No invitation necessary, so you're coming with. was already planning to. The rest of you need to know the truth. What truth? Getter Battleship Bridge. Welcome, Wednesday, my friends. Appreciate the gracious invitation, Commander Musashi. Oh, please, it's my pleasure. Wanted some quality FaceTime with some of you folks. The people who made the application of photon power reality and broke new ground in controlling it. Wait, is it? Oh. Photon power. New types and more are acting as the seeds of future evolution. You know about new types? You all blazed the trail for the humanity of this era to conquer the galaxy? We did? Okay, can this guy chill for like 5 seconds? Musashi Tomo. He was a member of the original Getter team, but he died in battle against the Dinosaur Empire. What's he doing out in space 2,500 years in the future? I'm guessing he'll get to that eventually. See, you're doing pretty good, Musashi. Hell, not just good. I see you already made something of yourself. Nice to see you too, Shikishima. Commander Musashi, about what you said regarding this era's humanity. I already told you that this is 2,500 years into your future. Now for a little history of what happened to humanity in that time. What do you mean by that? In your time, you're already pushing out into outer space. And in a little bit, humanity is going to start invading in all directions to seize control of the entire galaxy. What the fuck? Wait, invading? Did the NUNG shift gears over time? Humanity terraformed countless planets and spread out into space. Terraform. In other words, they took other people's planets. I thought the NUNG's policy was peaceful coexistence with other races. This was all a new movement from the Earth to colonize the galaxy. The NUNG had no say in it. In fact, they eventually found themselves swept away in the tide. That's... How did it come to that? When races make contact, there's bound to be conflicts. The people of Earth fought for their survival. But that's so sad, Freya. They went out in the galaxy just to fight? That's so wrong. You're too soft. Sentiments like those go against the truth of the universe. Someone had to conquer everyone else, prove themselves the strongest, and get the galaxy under their thumb. And that was us, humanity. When the Marian said the Earth would bring danger to the universe, but... There's gotta be more to it, right? This story has us as the evil invaders. Isana. We soon found ourselves at war with an unbelievable might, and we lost. What? Our enemy wouldn't accept surrender. They tried to eradicate us down to the last cell. Then came the giant space warship. So, what? Its name? Getter Emperor. It appeared when humanity was on the brink of extinction from the birthplace we'd forgotten in our advance, Earth. That was the end of Orion War 1? Humanity found a second wind under the patronage of Emperor's awesome might. We routed our enemy and marched on stronger than ever. Oh no. Humanity? No. Getter conquered the universe. Oh shit. For what purpose does humanity exist? What does the universe want from Getter? The more our territory expanded, the more Getter Emperor evolved. It grew and grew without limit. Our fleet now occupies the entire star system, and similarly, Getter Emperor has grown larger than our whole solar system. A Getter bigger than the solar system. It's too large for me even to imagine. Is that evolution? You can say, but I want to see what awaits at the end of Getter's path. Nope, I can't wrap my brain around it. Me either. It must be some kind of nightmare, right? This is all too real, unfortunately. It's one hell of a war we stumbled on. Not just any war either, it's a campaign to eradicate all evil in the universe, down to the very last. A crusade. Crusade. It's a real fancy word for it. Don't make it sound like this shouldn't involve you. This is your war. Survival of the human race hinges on it. Fact is, I can only see you all being here as Providence. Do you mean Providence? Our enemies Andromeda's Declaration is cornered. They are playing their last resort. Their plan is to time travel to the past and destroy the Earth before Geta Emperor is born. And that's why the Andromeda's Declaration is attacking the Earth. Their plan won't work. Makes you say that. Even if the Andromeda's Declaration did manage to change the past, it wouldn't accomplish anything. The altered timeline would be separate from the original. It wouldn't rewrite the future. Branching timelines. They could change the past, but said past would branch into a separate new reality. The future would stay exactly as it was. I'm impressed you guys have that figured out, but unfortunately things work a little different around here. See, when Geta Emperor exists in a universe, it makes itself a singular point, forming a closed space with special properties? In short, that means the timeline won't split. Instead, it'll all be pulled towards the fate of Geta Emperor existing. That's insane! Actually, it's not impossible. Everything before the existence of this Geta Emperor would be trivial. Thinking of it like throwing pebbles into a huge river. Never change the course of the entire thing. But we know that events that seem small can cascade into huge outcomes, like with the butterfly effect. Meanwhile, there are factors with the ability to change the future even in this closed space. Those would be singular points. But like Musashi said, Geta Emperor is such a massive singular point there still wouldn't be able to shift much. Oh, I understand. Lelouch. Shamna, Queen of Zilkstein, had the gears of endless rebirth, allowed her to send her mind to the past, effective time travel. She was able to retain her memories and experiences and use them to make new decisions. Time moves along one axis and doesn't branch, therefore the future can be changed. She must have known that, or at least believed it enough to bet her life on it. But that's only a small singular point. It doesn't have enough force to affect the future where Geta Emperor manifests. Therefore, the Geta Emperor is an inevitable outcome, unless it would be destroyed before it gets too powerful. Hold on, let me get this straight. So the Andromeda's Declaration is just wasting their time no matter what they do. Not quite. If there was a singular point that could be a match for Geta Emperor, they could change the future completely. Or, if they could interfere with an event directly related to Geta Emperor, they might have a chance to divert it. Ark and Emperor, two Getas. Ark has some connection to Emperor, I assume, and that's why they've been trying to destroy it. It's ironic, Geta Emperor blows the timeline and isolated this reality. If it hadn't done that, the idea of affecting the past to alter the present wouldn't even be conceivable. I bet all MPs had way too big to even consider the possibility of threat. Knight? You're on the right track, Andromeda's Declaration is betting on that principle. Superior space-time technology is all worked out and they've got it down pat. The tricky part's controlling it. Even a little flicker in space-time the space-time continuum could blow up nebulas worth of space. That's why the moment any intelligent civilization learns the first thing about it, they never touch it again. Taboo science all around. So the Andromeda's Declaration treads into forbidden territory, fully aware of the danger. They've been mucking around on Earth since way before you started fighting them. They tried extinguishing anything that might lead to Geta Emperor's creation. And thanks them for the Hyaki Empire. What? The Hyaki Empire. The only like people who attacked the human race 35 years ago. You're telling us the Andromeda's Declaration puts them up to it? They sent the Flying Saucer Fortress back to Earth's past. The transfer failed for and it ended up frozen in the Antarctic glacier. Until it was found by a member of the Polar Expedition team, the guy who later became Emperor Bry. We used the advanced science the Andromeda's generation stashed aboard the Flying Saucer Fortress to create the Yaki Empire and fight Geta. And those older insect sightings. Bingo, smaller scale temporal sabotage. But none of that matters anymore. You being here is a blessing. We can put an end to this war once and for all. Tremendous resources at your disposal. Surely you don't need our help. We do have 2,500 years of technological advancements on you, but it doesn't add much more than you've got. Not to mention, interference from the future would cause discrepancies. It could destabilize, worst case, destroy this universe. But you are from the past, before Geta Emperor existed. Whatever you do, you are safe. In simple terms, our hands are tied. You, on the other hand, you're from the past, so anything goes. Yeah, I don't think it works like that. How can you be sure? It's an Emperor's memories. Do those memories happen to include what happened on Earth back when my dad's team was active? They sure do, but those memories of the Earth only go up to when Shin Geta's will went to Mars. Which is right where my brother disappeared. Basically, your knowledge of our world ends at 19 years ago. Anything after that, you are in the dark, including what happened to us down the road. Is Emperor nearby? Yeah, it is. Well, nearby is relative. It's sitting about 30 light years from here. God damn, what the hell is Geta Emperor? Geta's our god, the god of humanity, the people it chose. Unique among all life in the universe. Why does Geta protect humans and allow us to evolve? So we can rule the universe. The apex of evolution means control over all existence. That's the fundamental nature of evolution? Certainly a bitter pill to swallow. Almost sound like Windermere and the Andromeda Federation were right all along. It's the truth about humanity, about you, about this humanity. Right, the Ravalians here. The only reason you're still alive is because you're a guest of Wise Next. Know your place, or... Yeah, I know, I swore that when I died, I would be by His Majesty's side. That's the biggest revelation for us, honestly, that the rest of the Emperor Raval will travel through time as well. Save us. And from the present, you can connect the dots from there. Hence the Empire Raval came to Earth from 2,500 years in the future. Or at least the Emperor and his immediate forces, about 50,000 in total. Meaning Raval fought against humanity 2,500 years in the future. In Andromeda's generation, Raval, all kinds of galactic residents in every shape and from every culture, joined the war against humanity. The result, the proud Ravalians, the most valiant of them all, were driven to the brink of extinction. So I came up with the same plan as Andromeda's generation, go back to Earth's past. Of course not, we would never break the taboo. And even more importantly, His Majesty would never abandon his people nor his warriors. And what happened to you? We didn't mean to end up in the past or on Earth. It was an accident. We were sucked into a dimensional vortex and came out from your frame of reference 5 years ago. So the Ravalians are lost in time. Of course, we knew this universe was closed by Geta Emperor. Since we found ourselves in Earth's past, we choose to blend in and convert to do what's necessary to save Raval. This may not have been your intent, but you are following the Andromeda Federation's strategy of changing the past, correct? It's the only hope for saving Raval. Though not all of us see it as worth breaking the taboo. So it was a hash function after all, and all it makes sense. A what function? A hash function converts one bit of data into another. It uses a cryptographic security. It's impossible to decrypt it back, you see, so if you don't know the exact function, you never get the original data back out. You can only get the right answer if you already knew it beforehand. In other words, Raval was always a few steps ahead of us because they already knew what would happen. Runexus is a scholar of Earth cultures. He knew your history inside and out. It's also how we knew that if said history stayed on course, it ended in Raval's destruction. So, what is this combat evolution of humanity you're so scared of? You can see for yourself where humanity is 2,500 years down the line. That's a better explanation than any I can give. Your people combat ability technology are in another league from any other civilization in the galaxy. Raval was the only one with a chance in a real fight with our survival strategy genes activated. And they still didn't keep us from being nearly wiped out. Where does Izana fit into the evolution of humanity? Our records show the dramatic impact Izana's birth had on humanity's development, kickstarting its evolution. One person single-handedly drove our species' evolution. Is that possible? It is. It's simple as single new factor to spread rapidly over generations. You haven't noticed, have you? There's something like our survival strategy genes dormant in your species. It looks to me like Izana's influence is activating them. Some of your genetics did find it and started working on countermeasures for. The research being done in Colony Mendel had something to do with that. May have been what compelled Dr. Gilbert Dullendal to rush the implementation of the Destiny plan. It doesn't matter now. What does is your race is about to take the first step on the path to combat evolution. But Ravalbam has taken Izana into his custody. If she's such a turning point in Raval's history, why wouldn't he simply dispose of her? Save us. That's all I say about that. Can't just stop there. Say whatever you want. This is one line I won't cross. Very well, we'll drop the subject for the time being. So basically it doesn't matter what we do. You just said we can't move Getter Emperor, so... You now recover. You said it was impossible to change the course of a river by throwing pebbles, right? That is true for a single pebble, sure. But what if you threw a million, or hell, a boulder? If you had enough singular points together, or one massive one, the future could change. If two singular points collide, that would mean... exactly how we Rebellion saw it. We set out to find something that could become a singular point. Izana was one of the most promising prospects, but we couldn't even find a trace of her. Despite that, Raval took action and formed Noah's. You don't think that was a desperate gamble? Ironic for you to say that. What do you mean? Charles Navi was the very reason we made our move. Me? How? In our vision of Earth's history, you took command of Neo Zeon, declared war against the Earth, and won. Won? The records after that are spotty, but we know that the Earth was plunged into a bloody war. The living hell was ensued. That ensued was the perfect environment to accelerate your species' combat evolution. A victory made humanity. Yeah? It's hard to deny, Char might have been leading the whole world to destruction towards the end of the Revolutionary War. But that timeline changed. Char's novel altered history on a planetary scale, becoming a massive singular point. You mentioned Zilxta and Shamna, a Geas user whose power evolved to the level of a code inheritors can be a singular point too. It makes sense. I figured you'd be more surprised. I remember what happened with Shamna, and I'm familiar with code inheritors' ability to defy natural law. Illushra Britannia and Charles Navi, the two of you changed the course of Earth's history. His Majesty and Nexus saw it turning away from its path and took steps to make sure it stayed that way. Add Izana into the mix and he would be enough of a singular point to make Getter Emperor budge. If that didn't work, Raval would make itself into one. That's what Noah's was for. Only the Ravalians know that's their game, of course. The resistance is useless and pathetic. What was that? All your meticulous little schemes, and 2,500 years later, nothing changed a bit. Raval without a Celestial Emperor is like a candle in a hurricane. Hell, it might already be snuffed out. Why you? Mad? Too bad, this is the truth of the universe. The strong shawl? Gah! Whoa, stay with us, Musashi! Huh? What the hell just happened? Report from Captain Norway, the ship's taking a direct hit for a long-range bombardment. So the bad guys are here. We are the bad guys, currently. All hands return to the advent. At least we were protected by shields, but luck wasn't on his side. That wound's fatal. We all returned to being one with the Buddha. Go in peace from this mortal coil. Don't you worry. A new me will be activated in a sec. Musashi. It's not Musashi. Hey, I'm back. Oh, there's another one. Nino Commander, look sharp. He's a clone or something? No, just artificial person with pure human genes. We all created based on the memories of Greta Emperor. Oh, fuck. Emperor's memories again. Old me should have had his shield up. I will make the same mistake. You up, Wednessday. Show me you've got what it takes to end this war. Oh shit. We need to stop Emperor. Like, it's not even funny. Emperor needs to be stopped. You hear me, Wednesday? We handed the Robot Acceleration's goons in a light year radius. You're right where their main forces are. We'll leave crushing them to you. And end this war and save the Earth, right? Nope. Targets the enemy space-time transcender device, the Starboarder. So what now? It punches through the fabric of space-time, you know? The thing they're using to make their attacks on your time? So if we break that, they can't open any more Stokers. Is this all going as Getter Emperor wills it? With how big it is, I'm sure it just sees us a bunch of gnats. Our individual selves don't matter one bit. Getter means battle for a great will. If it didn't, there'd be no meaning to Getter's existence. A greater will? What are you talking about? Instinct. Just let your instincts take over and it'll all click. Why does life exist? Why do humans? Why was the universe made? Why do you kill each other? It all starts making sense and you'll see there's no other way. Continuing you, Getter Arc. Why is next? Fate of the Earth rests on your shoulders. Wano Musashi's ended communications. It's leaving it all up to us. What do we do? Good question. While we were on our way out, I saw some photon-powered mechs. Yeah, and there were some that looked like more advanced Gundam types. I felt incredibly strong psycho waves from the pilots too. I caught something like aura power, as there were Macross class ships along with the Getter battleships. Only this would suggest he was right about that fleet being what lies in our future. Humanity fills the galaxy with war. It's a lot harder to get fired up after hearing that. I simply pawns to them. He called it a crusade, but I'm not really feeling it. But still, we've got her. Takuma. Look, I don't give a damn about the humans of the future or about Getter Emperor. But it's either fight or die, our choice is obvious. He's not wrong, there's no way in hell I'm dying out here. Every single one of us is going back to our own time. And then we'll save the world. That's what this fight is for. Yeah. Even after hearing all that about the flow of evolution, you're still going strong? You guys never fail to impress. You're fighting with us, savers? I split everything and got off scot-free. I guess little me's a bit too little for Getter Emperor to care about. In that case, I do what I want. I'm going to fight. For the Elephant Spear. Now that I can believe. It's Andromeda's Declaration right on time. Our units prepare to intercept. Figures a bit to anchor again. You saved us a lot of trouble coming right into our territory, Getter R. I pulverized you and changed the course of this universe. Professor Shikishima, where's the Star Border? We're getting any matching signals in or around their forces. So this isn't the main force, fine by me. We just polish off these appetizers quick. Ah, you regret those insults. Attention all units, focus on surviving this battle and saving the Earth. Not the Earth of the future either. I value our Earth, the Advent, and all of you. Roger that. We'll defend Earth and the Advent. Come on guys, this is the last time we have to deal with the Andromeda Acceleration. I think not.
今できることをする。
No, it doesn't kill, but still.
勝負。この。マーク2はこんなものじゃないぞ。心配するな。未来は俺が変えてやる。動くなよ。それよ。負けるわけにはいかない。確実に決める。
That's too big.
順蔵大作地図部コスチェン準備はいいな。おう。身長57メートル、体重550
250 tons. Jeez, you're a heavy man. Shit.
ガンダムで仕留めてみせる。インファンネル。まだ終わりじゃない。敵意が前に出過ぎているから、まだやれるならってみせるさ。まだ終わりじゃない。
こちらにもチャンピオンの意地がある。
バルカン。チャンスは一瞬しかない。相手の動きに合わせれば。そう簡単に当たるものか。
That's the spirit hero.
サイズ差などさして問題ではない。俺にできるのは戦うことだけだ。逃げても無駄だ。破壊する。
Bravery maybe was a bit much. But that means we can tune it a bit down. Death by 1,000 cuts? Yes. It's smoked. That's actually enough.
女だからって負けないわよ。一夜で仕留める。必殺必中ライジング。
Job, Ray. Good job. So let's not burn all our SP right now. Oh, no counter, no bitches. Oh good, let's just get some normal hits through. Don't need to overboost that early that much. Sup? Was geht? Ah, that's the one rain hit. Ja, was versteckt dich in diese Gefilde? Na dann. Ist immer noch ein Verbrechen, dass Slater nicht die gute Hintergrundmusik hat. Bisschen weiter aufzuräumen. Sonst geht's dir aber gut, um die Zeit um Block laufen zu wollen.
ここで仕掛ける。俺にできるのは戦うことだけだ。
Da war ein Rhythmus da?
任務完了。
Schlafrhythmus wird überbewertet. Ja, doch schon. Das wollen die dir alles nur einreden, Schlafrhythmus. Auch der Mensch nicht. Eyes up, peeps. What is this, Professor Shikishima? Dimensional fluctuation is coming in hot. That means Space Train Transcender Starboard is making its appearance. There it is, the Starboarder's on it. Really? I know that monster, the legendary beast Uzala. You've heard of it, Akira? It was my mom's stories, a remnant of the ancient civilization of Atlantis from the time of Mu. It and the Yoma Empire's guardian dragon, Baragorn, were feared across the world as the two legendary dragons. We saw it in the final battle between Getter Robo and the Hyaki Empire. At the end, it joined Getter and helped destroy the Hyaki. Then, with the last of its Atlantean masters dead, it vanished into the depths of space. That's right, where we found it and rebuilt it into a new Hyaki robot. McDonald at a farm. Takuma, look, his forehead. It's got a horn. That's right, I'm the last survivor of the Hyaki Empire. Get a arc, your mission is to eliminate him. What? He's a human from the past, it's too dangerous for us to kill him. Besides, he's the one who opens the rifts to the past, he's responsible for this entire war. Perfect. Takuma. He's the one who killed my mom. Getting a shot at killing McDonald was the only reason I piloted Getter to start with. There's no future for me if I don't do this. Takuma, is this really what you want out of this battle? No more thinking, the past, the future, to hell with it all. I'm making my future with my own two hands. McDonald? I fulfill my duty backed by the Hyaki Empire's pride. I destroy Getter and avenge Emperor Brai. That's the last thing I do. This is for Mom. Be careful, Takuma, you can't just dive in. Huh. I knew you would be divided against each other, Getter Robo. Gah. Takuma, Kamui, Baku. Uzala's moving in. Kirik. Kamui, get clear. Oh, be careful, something else is inbound. Of course. Raval. Did they get sent here with us? No, they are the rebellions of this time. We caught them here. They are all too eager for a chance to destroy their enemies, the humans of Earth. Like we weren't dealing with enough. Situation report on the Getter team. No response, they all seem to be unconscious. Wake up, Takuma, Kamui, Baku. This is the best time for a nap. Kamui. Nah, did I pass out? I'm contacting you directly. This isn't for anyone else's ears. I have nothing to discuss with the murder of Takuma's mother. That's not relevant to this in the slightest. I have something very important to tell you. It's critical to the future of the Saurian race. To the entire Earth. No, the whole universe. Huh? I've just used Uzala's energy and its integrated starboarder to send something into Earth's past. What? It's a weapon called Bug, or BUG. Unfortunately, BUG is incomplete, and an incomplete weapon is of no value. It was designed to fight the Getter Legion. If completed, it could be more than a match for Getter. I'm giving you all the data on it. Use it to complete BUG and defeat Getter. Why would you give this to me? Getter, humanity, is the greatest threat to all life. It includes the Yaki Empire and of course the Dinosaur Empire. I will destroy all, Ark, finally avenging Emperor Bry. What we've wanted most for a very long time. A long time. You have a wish like that, yes? What I've always wished for. To live in peace with my mother. And have to eliminate all the enemies of the Dinosaur Empire. Including Geta and humanity. It's in your hands now. The one hope this universe has left. We will take our leave. We have our own score to set. The rest is up to you. Raval is moving in to attack. The ring won't give us a choice. Engage. Wait. Save us? Warriors of Raval, I'm Slash the Knight re-save us. I know that blue still. It belongs to the Savers, the new Slash the Knight. My lord, where have you been? What is the fate of his majesty? Don't worry about our emperor. He marches at the forefront as always. Why is Slash the Knights on the side of the humans? These humans are good people. Save us. I will defend his majesty in Raval. I swear my honor as a Slash the Knight. So I ask that you leave this battlefield. But don't throw your lives away. There's no failure while life remains. Motto of the Raval Empire. You need to survive. Keep the hope of Raval alive with you. Very well, Sir Savers. We leave our faith in you. Thanks for understanding. The rebellions are gone. Let's go save the Geta team. Dragon's moving. It's going after Takuma. What's the problem, Takuma? Get up. The guy who killed your mom is right there. Takuma. Is that Kamui? Baku, are you good? Yeah, I'm wide awake. Come on, Kamui, Baku. Change, get arc, switch on. Yata yata. So you've chosen their side, Kamui. That's alright. The ancestorial blood in your veins will lead you to your destiny. Thanks, Kamui. I guess I owe you one now. Save your fangs. Your target is in front of you. Takuma Nagara, chosen child of the loathsome Geta. Darn it, you have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. Prepare to die, fool. Your father, Ryoma Nagara, couldn't defeat this legendary beast Uzala. Perish with the legacy of Atlantis, Geta Arc. You took us by surprise last time, it won't happen again. Geta was full powers unleashed when all three pilots fight as one. Go ham, Takuma. This is the moment you've been waiting for. We're behind. We are behind you all the way. Give them the works. Yeah, I will. Looks like Geta's got our backs too. We have enough energy, we can use it now. Come on, Geta. Here, as the far reaches of time, our long battle will end. Yeah, I'm not gonna go in character there. This is for Mom. Yeah, before we do that... That's a kill.
それなら張り切っていくわよ。
やってやるさ。
振って振って打ちまくってやるわ。
当たれー。ルナ、ソードシルエットで
とどめよ。
いっけ
ー。よし、やったわ。
You gotta wait on Mazenkaiser. He has small legs. He ain't so fast. Another one gone.
そこを動くなよ。それよ。 巨体にひるんでは反乱軍はやってられない。もらった。いいぞ、引っかかってくれた。
I always forget the fucking ferry. God damn it. We don't question how he can run in space. He just can. Oh man, too bad that I don't have a good... map attack here. Hero would go crazy with that formation. At least in terms of spitting out some damage. Oh no, they have support defend going on for them. Still gonna smash, but...
私たちの準備はできた。みんなとならどんなことでもやれるって。進めばみんな位置についた。
Yeah.
最後はみんなで。 ごめん、ベアリエル。次は避けるか。
You know what? This works. The right one yet still dies. In an absolute overkill, by the way.
俺の攻撃はまだ終わってない。
One Domon, really?
勝利をつかめとただらき叫ぶ。バークレッツセキャーフィンガー天狂赤波天狂ゴードフィンガーヒートエンド
God, I love G Gundam. Ah, fuck. die like that?
分かってる。敵だってんだろ。力が増幅していく。食らえ。今ならわかる。オーラ力の意味が。
女だからって負けないわよ。これで決める。必殺必中ライジングアロー。
Ah shit, she had Pierce, I think.
お前たちを好き勝手にさせておくわけには。もらった。無駄だ。
In
次から次へと虫が来る。
smoke his ass.
こちら。
That works.
ゲッター戦に群がる虫め貫き、そしてケイトスマッシャーパンチ。
$90K.
やれるかどうかはわからないが、ここで仕留める。
信じてる。
Alright, I don't need to go that high. He has Pierce.
駆逐してやるぞ、アンドロメダ龍国超人気玄武戦剣前へ。幻からうつつ終わりだ。
I don't need a boost for that. He just dies.
ってみせるさ。バカにかける。 敵意が前に出過ぎているから、その隙を逃がすものか。やってみせるさ。まだ終わりじゃない。
Done and dusted. That is fine. Darn it, I don't care what else happens out here. You are going down. Feel the pain of the yucky Emperor Bry. Screw him and screw you. I don't give a damn about your stupid empire. All that matters is you killed her. You killed my mom. I'll make you pay for that. Because the universe hinges on this battle and they are making it about their personal feelings. It's better that way, that's what being alive is all about. Maybe you're right. Kamui, Baku, no slacking off. We're gonna need the whole team's A game to beat this guy. Bring everything you have, I eliminate you all at once. Like hell you will. We have the blood of Getter in us and it's not dying out here. Takuma, believe in yourself. In the blood flowing through your veins. Believe in yourself. McDonald, it's your turn to taste the terror of Getter and of us. And then you finally pay up for my mother. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, no, we can't have that. Please, to the forefront. Don't need to hold back that much.
このただじゃおかないわよ。やってやるわ。私にだって守る力はある。はあ。ルナ、ソードシルエットで。行くぞ、ルナ。いっけー。俺はもう立ち止まらない。
Oh! Ah, right, a barrier. I forgot that he has that.
手置きを見せてやる。これが天騎士の戦いだ。フィニッシュ行くぜせいや。
Nah. Doesn't matter if you hit.
どうして当たっちまうんだ。よくもやってくれたな。超ネジ竜巻。超ネジスピン。
I'll probably do the same thing again.
すまない、みんな。この青いトマ様が
Ah no, we are doing this. Roadkill, roadkill. Yeah, sorry, mates. You're gonna die.
タクマ、ここは俺のカーンに任せろ。インセクターの相手はアークへやる。俺たちはゲッターの申し子だ。スクリーンボンバー。待ってな、カムイ、バク。
That was overkill, my guys. Let's go with the Thunder Bomber, please. Thanks.
アークと互角かよ。褒めてやるぜ。覚悟しやがれよ、アンドロメダリア。あれをやるぞ。カムイ、バク。
He has a crit chance. I don't like that. Motherfucker healed.今のは聞いたぜ。大したことねえけどな。殴られてるような弾じゃねえんだよ。俺たちはゲッターの申し子だ。スクリーンボンバー。やはり力を隠していた。 finally he gets to do something as well.
高視力エネルギーフルチャージさあそらくれカイバーロワーよーし倒したぜ
Nice job, Koji. Nice job. Then we need you very soon. Yeah, that won't kill them, I know.
攻撃開始。
Disrespect him, Kira.
今はこの世界でなすべきことをする。サーキュラー
やれるな。マジ
37%.
もらった。
雑魚ではないようだな。杭を受けろ。この動き見切れるか。
マーク2はこんなものじゃないぞ。そんだけでかけりゃいいに負けるか。
この流れはいかん。身の程知らずめ止めてやるわ。
おっとっと。
Yeah, a critical hit should be enough here.
この戦いの行方、先輩にかかってます。いつものやつをお願いします。
合体ゴーリラリックス。必勝大剣。見たか、俺たちの力を。
The letter, if you please, would. Thanks.
みんな頑張ってるから私だってやってみせます。 逃げたら一緒に進めばこっちまでやればきっと最後はみんなありがとう。
Sorry to Anko, but I don't respect you enough to give you a better attack.
俺に勝てると思うな。
Go the cannons, go! Forgive me, Lord Kongming. I swear I'll redeem myself next time. Next time? Guys like a broken record, huh? See you never, Toenko. You're not getting a next time. Activated a few things which are not, which were necessary, like gain, for example.
ウザーラの走行を抜いたと並ぶパワーもウザーラの前には不肉を味合わせてやる。
That's the only attack you have, man.
あいつ思ったよりも貴様の思い通りになどさせるものか。インファンネルいけ。我らはまだ負けてはおらぬ。ガンダムもまた宇宙に混沌をもたらす一つも残すつもりはない。勢いはまだやれるならインファンネル。
An impressive range on that attack, though.
この脅威を止めねばならぬのだ。宇宙
Where are you looking, my man? Die.
この日を待ちわびたぜマクドナルド。俺たちはゲッターの申し子だ。シャインボンバークは誰にも負けねえ。
Atlantean armor and tactical standby program, nice. It's over, McDonald. Not yet. This is our end, and I make sure you go down with us. Yipes, the dimensional boundaries are collapsing outward from Uzala. Did he activate the star border? Looks more like he sent it into meltdown. Kamui, it's up to you now. Our will and the fate of the universe is in your hands. You can't save it, and the God of Ruin will destroy all that exists. Godzilla. All of our sensors are overloaded, it's no telling what's about to happen. All units return to the ship, carry any that can't move. What in the world is happening? I don't know, but there's nothing more we can do. We just have to accept our fate. Screw that. Takuma. I'm gonna keep fighting this thing until the last millisecond. Come on, Getter, we're counting on you. This radiance. Ah! "30% of our forces wiped off the star chart by the Star Border's meltdown. Oh well, the Andromeda Federations lost the Star Border, so humanity still wins. Getter Arc, why is next? Too bad I couldn't save you guys. But Emperor might. Yeah, if Takuma and Emperor are connected, guess that's our only chance. Well, where am I? There's no good or evil, no like or dislike, no moving or standing still. Ryoma! That voice, is that my dad? It can't be stopped, whether it's wanted or not. That's evolution. Evolution is an enemy and an ally. It's providence, a system and a concept. The voice. Tahir, is that my brother? It's a program built into all species to aid in their survival, but its logic is ineffable. That doesn't change anything. Quit droning on like you're above it all. Humans get sad and frustrated. Sometimes we feel like we are being eaten from the inside out. That's just how we are. You want us to just give up after everything we've been through? Screw that. I know it's not just you in here. There's a whole bunch of people's wills too. If the will of Getter is a hive of assimilated consciousness, then Baku. Wherever this is, it's not just a place. It's a crazy strong hotspot of energy, where thoughts gather from all over the universe. So everyone in Wise Next is here somewhere? Hang on, we're gonna find Kamui. Why the hell isn't he with us? I don't know. I'm worried about Kamui, not to mention Earth. We've gotta get back and make sure the Andromeda Federation is out of commission. Yeah, for sure, let's move. Baku. Did I say something weird? You look surprised. Yeah, sorry. It's just like you'd say you wanted to stay here or something. Just felt like. Part of me does, honestly. But this place, Getter Emperor is telling me to go to Earth. It is? The Emperor I'm hearing is a collective, but it's not out of grow? It's not out to grow or invade or anything. If we got to know it better, we might find another possibility for humanity down the road. Another possibility. Sure, Emperor is inherently terrifying, but it's not evil. After this is all over, I think I'll join it myself and see what happens from there. I got here, but for now? Yeah, my premonition's loud and clear. This fight's not over yet. Come on, our way. Humanity's war ain't over yet. We're getting reports all over the world that the Stokers are closing. Received a direct confirmation that Hawaii Stoker has vanished. Good. Wise Next just saved the world, didn't they? Yeah. They might have completed their mission, but if they don't come back, all three of them are alive. Takuma, Kamui, and Baku. Commander Jin. Commander Jin, the Advent has been sighted in Earth's orbit. They are back. Means the mission is a complete success. Yeah. I have a feeling the fight isn't over yet. No, not just a feeling. I know it's not over. All Wise Next ships and mobile teams confirmed safe. No major damage to the Advent's residential quarters either. I don't see any Stokers on the visible part of Earth either. Looks like we are all clear. Everyone who participated in this mission deserves the credit. Now let's go home, to Earth. Commander Jin contacted us from the Saotoma laboratory. They've been informed that all Stokers on Earth have vanished. So, we did it? That's right, the war with the Andromeda Federation is over. The Earth is safe. Awesome, point us. We send thanks and well wishes to Gore the Third of the Dinosaur Empire as well. Dinosaur Empire is planning an official celebration in a few days. Today we celebrate our part. You hear that, Kamui? They are throwing a shindig too. Can't wait to see how the Saurian party. Sure. What's up, man? Something happened? What makes you think that? Just a feeling. Sorry if I'm off base. No need to apologize. There's nothing wrong with celebrating, but this might not be the best time for it. Yeah, not after seeing that future. And then being told it's impossible to change. There's still hope. Come here. You're a singular point, Cap. If you want it to change, you can make it. And I do whatever you need for that to happen. But do you think I can? For all due respect, don't flake on us, sir. Didn't you take up the Shah's Narvin name because you wanted to change the world? I'd forgotten that. Thank you for reminding me. Remember what Savas said? If we each become a singular point, we can overcome Geta Emperor. Even pebbles can change the river's course if a million of them work together. We may be those little pebbles, but we are going to keep throwing ourselves into the river until it changes. People are strong when they all come together. That's what being here is all about. Changing the future. Minami? We can't change what's behind us, but we can change what's right in front of us. I think. Yeah? That we won't know until we give it a shot. And let's go for it. Do you really think you can? Doesn't matter if we can, we will anyways. Accomplishing anything requires a strong will. The first and most vital step is commitment. Commitment, huh? Now loosen up that frown before it's stuck that way. It's party time. Damn straight. This just turned into a launch party for a rewrite for the future. Of the future. Are they optimistic or just downright oblivious? I really can't tell. That was my reaction too, yeah. And it's pretty nice once you get used to it. You're one of us, aren't you? You should enjoy yourself. Me? Wonder what's next? What, were you planning on leaving? A Celestial Knight or Raval, you know? But you both know us. I mean, I guess. And there's gotta be a way to stay loyal to your Celestial Emperor and stop Noahs at the same time. We can help with the latter, can't say much about the former, of course. Okay, again, optimistic or oblivious? What's next does make you wonder, huh? We can thank our representative for that confusion. I call him optimistic and oblivious? No offense, of course, you're trying to be positive, right? Only reason I can is because I have you all fighting beside me. And that's why everyone wants to help you so much. You really are doing a great job as representative. I don't think I'm doing that well at all. You know that pedestal you've got your Celestial Emperor on, Savers? We are all head over here to actually got the same way. Again with this... Oh, I think I thought we got a new member. That means we have to throw another party. Where should we assign him? Section 2 could really use a warm body. You're not the only ones who's short-staffed. He sticks out a little too much for the Department of Intelligence. I don't think he'd fit with Finest Irons either. We can figure that out at the after party at the Ale and Vent. Sounds great to me. You're joining us then? Celestial Knight Savers reporting. Consider me grateful for the opportunity. Allow me to formally welcome you then, Savers. Well, Savers, you were never the type to refrain from barking out orders before. But we've been here longer than you, so you're gonna have to do what we say for a change. Oh? I had no idea we had seniority policy. Well, too bad. Bad news, Todd and Gablé. That means you have to do whatever we say. Ah, crap, me and my big mouth. Know what? I really do like this place. You'd better, for it's not all fun and games here. But we'll make do, right? You can bet on it. The Advent and Wisnecks always pull through. And includes you, Savers, no slacking. Of course, this is what I choose, and I'm gonna see it through. That's my path now, Your Majesty. even if it makes me your enemy. But I stand by my oath. I save you and Raval while staying true to myself. It's supposed to be a party, yet here you are, scowling. Yun Arikawa? I know what you're thinking. This reality doesn't branch into parallel worlds, but you and the second still entered it from the outside. An optimistic interpretation is that Getter Emperor's ability to limit outcomes isn't omnipotent. Yeah, but on the other hand, it implies the existence of a singular point so powerful that even a being as strong as Emperor can't keep it from opening a seam. Or, if it doesn't already exist, it's starting to. Something that can destroy the fundamental order. If it existed, it would be a god of ruin. The Stokers throughout the world have disappeared. The Andromeda's Federation has failed. Yes, as we feared, they weren't enough to change the future of a timeline where Getter Emperor exists. Then it falls to the Celestial Emperor. If anyone could do this, it would be your Majesty. Isana? Yes? Resistance chose your new clothing, didn't she? It's rather becoming. Thank you. That's a regular one. I will begin carrying out my plans. The duty of superhumanity is in your hands. Do not lose sight of your purpose. Show me what you're capable of. Isana? Enough impertinence, Velbe. A Ravalian has no right to give me commands. You're both powerless and ignorant. Your lot is simply to obey us. Perhaps you need to be reminded by the power of a superhuman. What's that look for? Worms, you only stand here as you are by the sufferance of our power. Very well. Don't forget next time. Now it's time to sit down for the feast of battle. Oh boy. Okay, we do the ace chat. That's nice of you, and I appreciate you recognize the efforts of an outsider like me. An outsider? Has anyone said anything like that to you, Savers? Well, now that I think about it, no. Of course not. The Advent rejects no one who wishes to join us. Naja, ein bisschen was. Ich hatte fast befürchtet, dass das Kapitel hier enden würde, ne? Of course not. More than that, even, you've come to fit in perfectly aboard the Advent. Yeah, I guess I have. Everyone knows my face down at the Island Vent. And that's not even the only place people recognize me. Life's great wherever I go on this boat. I'm glad you're enjoying your life aboard the Advent. Say it, Chikan. Yes? If other Raval were to come, would you welcome them as well? As I said, the Advent accepts anyone who sincerely wishes to live here. Those people wish to live alongside us, I would have no reason to reject them. Thank you. I'm glad to see that I made the right choice. Anyway, I still got a lot to do. I need to prove that there's at least a few reasonable swords among Raval. I'm eager to see you do so, Savers. Tatsächlich hatte ich das, weil das war schon so ein ziemliches Gefühl von Kapitelende. Ich weiß, dass noch eins kommt. Also ich kann da... Na. Sowas stört mich ja am wenigsten. However, I would also like it if you paid off the tab that makes you so well known at the A11. Ah, well, yes. It seems an embarrassing secret of mine has been revealed. Okay.
ではカスタマー
Upgrade time. Shin? Maxed out. No, you get movement. Okay.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
Guess we're not getting that. Man gewöhnt sich ans Lesen, muss ich ehrlich sagen. Es geht. Wäre ich froh bei ein bisschen Vertonung? Ja, finde ich es jetzt schlimm? Nicht wirklich. Okay. Everyone else, this will be it for the first part. There will be a second one, of course. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, everyone. See you and be well. Bye.